is Misha Munter Cuiva.
Steve, it's Misha Munter Helen. Today we're talking about biodiversity. Biodiversity means the variety of life on Earth. Includes animals, plants, fungi and microorganisms. All of these organisms live together in biological communities called ecosystems, interacting with each other and with the physical world around them. Each species, no matter how small, has an important role to play in life on Earth.
Biodiversity is important to us as it plays an important part in the fight to climate change. Today we are going to learn about the role bats play in our ecosystem.
Before we start, let's dismiss some preconceived ideas we may have about bats. Have you heard that bats are rodents that spread disease? Bats belong to a group of mammals called Chiroptera and have more in common with humans than with rodents. Have you heard bats are blind? Bats are not blind, but their eyes see best in dim light. Bats use echolocation. They send out extremely high-pitched sound waves and listen for the echo to bounce off insects and other objects. Have you heard that bats aren't that important? All around the world, bats are amazingly important to our ecosystems. Like bees, bats are pollinators. In warmer countries, bats pollinate plants that grow crops that humans like to eat or use, including mangoes, bananas, agave, and cocoa. That's right, bats make chocolate and tequila possible. All of the Irish bats are insectivores. That is, their diet consists of insects only. Bats do a great job of eating insects that we don't like biting midges and mosquitoes. Just one pipistrelle bat can eat about 3,000 of these in one night. So the more bats there are, the better for us.
Ireland is home to 9 different types of bats. Here is a list of the 9 various bats that live in Ireland. Bats in Ireland are quite small and the majority of Irish bats only weigh about 5 grams. This is the equivalent of about 3 small spoons of sugar. Here we have a map of County Kildare. The red dots signify bat records in recent times. The most common bats in Kildare are the Leisler's bat, the Benton's bat, brown long-eared bat, soprano pipistrelle and the common pipistrelle. Let's head to Maynooth University. Maynooth University is home to many plants and animals, including bats. Bat boxes should be put up in areas of hedgerows and linear trees. This will help bats to navigate at night time. Here is one of the 20 bat boxes here at Maynooth University. As you can see, it is put up in an area of linear trees.
If you'd like to hang a bat box in your own garden, you'll find information on buying or building a bat box on batconservationireland.org. Bat boxes come in various different styles. This is a traditional wooden bat box that was hanging in a tree in a domestic garden for many years. As you can see, it looks just like a bird box, except instead of a hole in front, there's a slit in the bottom to provide access for bats.
Tips for erecting a bat box in your garden. Bat boxes can be attached to trees or in the eaves of a house. If attaching to a tree, pick a tree with few low-lying branches. This allows the bats to fly in and out. Pick a south-facing aspect where the box will get sunlight but little wind. Place the box a minimum of 4 meters above the ground, away from predators and from vandals. Place the box away from outdoor lights. So, on Féidir Leat Carú, here's some tips on how you can help bats in Kildare.
Tips for keeping your garden bat friendly. Create a habitat that resembles what bats are used to. So you could have broad-leaved trees and shrubs and flowering plants that attract night-flying insects. Hawthorn, hazel and willow are all examples that have plenty of insects around them. Bats will often take shelter in these hedgerows. Another tip for keeping your garden bat friendly is to avoid pesticide sprays and sometimes allow your lawn to grow, even if you could keep one area of your lawn that you don't mow. And finally, plant lots of flowers, especially ones that are night scented. This will attract insects, prey for bats.
What if there's a bat roosting in your house? Most homeowners won't discover bats unless they go to do some work, for example in their attic. That's because bats rarely cause a problem. Bats will not chew woodwork or through cables. They don't build nests and they don't eat the same food as humans. Their droppings generally don't smell and disintegrate rather than rotting like rodents' droppings. Bats are a protected species. If you have a bat roosting in your house, please leave it alone. If you need advice, you can contact your local conservation ranger.
The last thing you can do to help bats is to spread the truth about bats. With over 1,000 species in the world, we have so much to learn about these animals. They come in all different shapes, sizes and colours, and each one contributes to their ecosystem in a different way. The more people understand how important bats are, the more support we'll have to protect them and their habitats.
Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed.
Remember to be kind to bats and they'll be kind to you. Slán!
Slán, Garmagad.